What if the world's most secretive intelligence agency dived deep into the darkest corners of the human mind? Not for healing, but for control. What if they experimented with mind control, illegal drug testing, psychological torture, and then tried to erase every trace? This isn't fiction. It happened. The operation was real, its scope enormous, and its victims ordinary people like you and me. The name of the project, MKUltra. Perhaps the CIA's most dangerous, most infamous venture. Today, we unravel the rise and fall of a program so secretive, even the agency itself tried to wipe it from memory. This is the story of how paranoia, power, and secrecy collided to create a nightmare in the name of national security, one that haunts us still. The tale commences in the fiery crucible of the Cold War, a tumultuous period stretching through the 1950s, characterized by an atmosphere thick with unrelenting tension, pervasive suspicion, and a constant undercurrent of existential fear. The world stands bitterly divided, cleaved into two irreconcilable camps. The Western Alliance, led with resolute determination by the United States, and the Eastern Bloc, firmly under the iron grip of Soviet influence. Each faction is consumed by an insatiable drive to outpace the other, not only in the realm of military armaments and technological prowess, but also in the fierce battle for ideological supremacy that defines their global rivalry. In this precarious and high-stakes environment, the United States, gripped by an acute awareness of its vulnerability to covert threats, becomes increasingly obsessed with a deeply unsettling and almost unimaginable fear. The notion that the Soviet Union, its formidable adversary, may have developed a chilling and insidious capability to manipulate, control, and subvert the human mind, bending it to their will and threatening the very foundation of free thought and autonomy. Alarming reports whisper across the intelligence community, stories of Soviet and Chinese programs turning men into Manchurian candidates, brainwashed into obeying their masters. The idea seems fantastic, almost supernatural. But for a fledgling CIA determined to become the world's greatest intelligence power, the risk is too serious to ignore. In classic Cold War logic, if the Soviets are pursuing mind control, America must do it first, bigger, faster, and better. Compelled by escalating Cold War paranoia and an intense desire to outpace the Soviet Union in psychological warfare, the CIA embarked on one of its most covert and controversial undertakings. Concealed deep within its shadowy Technical Services Division, this operation bore a cryptic code name that would later become infamous, MKUltra. But this was no ordinary intelligence-gathering mission. Unlike anything the agency had attempted before, MKUltra's objective was both bold and deeply unsettling: to gain total mastery over the human mind. The CIA sought to uncover methods of controlling thought, behavior, memory, and even willpower itself. Fueled by secrecy and desperation, they pushed ethical boundaries to the brink, venturing into dark and uncharted territory where science, surveillance, and human experimentation collided. At the helm of this clandestine and enigmatic initiative stands Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, a chemist whose enigmatic aura and unyielding pursuit of scientific frontiers earn him the ominous moniker, the Black Sorcerer, among his peers. Gottlieb emerges as a figure akin to a modern-day Dr. Frankenstein, a man of quiet demeanor and profound intellect, yet possessed of a chilling willingness to venture into morally treacherous territory. Under his meticulous and unrelenting oversight, the MKUltra program embarks on a harrowing exploration of the darkest corners of human psychology, employing an arsenal of methods, including psychoactive drugs, hypnotic techniques, psychological trauma, and even physical torture. These tools are wielded with the singular aim of dismantling the human psyche, breaking it down to its core, and reconstructing it in ways that could serve the program's shadowy objectives, pushing the boundaries of science and ethics in a quest to master the very essence of the mind. The operation begins in 1953, shrouded in secrecy and sanctioned at the highest levels. Its methods are shocking. LSD, then a virtually unknown hallucinogen, becomes MKUltra's signature weapon. Gottlieb and his team believe that a single dose might unlock new levels of vulnerability or unleash chaos. They begin administering it not just to volunteers, but to prisoners, hospital patients, and even unsuspecting American citizens. Some are told they are being treated for mental illness. Some believe they are part of routine academic experiments. Many have no idea at all. The effects are unpredictable. Terror, confusion, memory loss, and in some tragic cases, permanent psychological damage. But LSD is just the start. The CIA's black budget funds an array of drugs, barbiturates, amphetamines, sodium pentothal. Gottlieb is fascinated by the possibilities of combining truth serums and amnesia drugs. At his command, CIA operatives experiment in universities, prisons, military hospitals, even brothels, places where secrecy comes easily and oversight is non-existent. Sometimes, even the experimenters themselves become unwitting test subjects. From the beginning, ethics are abandoned. Consent is rare, often faked, and the psychological and physical risks are enormous. In the search for powerful revelations, the ends justify the means. MKUltra's ambition: to learn how to erase memories, implant thoughts, and create total obedience. The fact that the answers are elusive only leads to ever more desperate and disturbing tactics. As time passes, the methods grow darker still. At the Allen Memorial Institute in Montreal, renowned psychiatrist Dr. Ewan Cameron collaborates with the CIA, developing techniques like de-patterning, using massive doses of electroshock, drug-induced comas, and marathon audio psychic driving sessions to destroy a subject's personality and reshape it from the ground up. Patients once seeking help for depression or anxiety are subjected to weeks of unconsciousness, followed by relentless messages played on repeat as they sleep. Some lose decades of memories, others never fully recover. MKUltra is no longer merely scientific research, it is psychological warfare, often